It's not often that I break into places to clean them. Well, actually, this is the first time, but you kind of have to do that when the person doesn't know that you're coming. But as you can tell, this person needs it.
Oh. They're flying.
I was referring to the fruit flies.
Woohoo!
This upstairs landlord had me come here to clean the dryer, but it didn't take us long to realize that there was a pest infestation. Fruit flies, ants, and mice, which is why we had to break into the rest of the home to take care of business. This tenant and landlord, although they have a great relationship, permission was not granted for this cleaning. However, due to the health risks of all of this and having a shared laundry space, she deemed it necessary. So I begun with dishes and carrying them all upstairs so that she could begin washing them while I tackled other parts of the downstairs home. Because I really have my work cut out for me. Every inch of this place needs a good scrub down. Oh, and I cannot wait to make it shine. The trouble is always knowing where to start. So of course the things that take the longest, I am tackling first. So I'm going to firstly soak this toilet in cleaner because it needs a little bit of love. At a distance, with gloves. We're going to let that soak in for a little while, and while it does that, I'm going to start tackling surfaces. So all the appliances, I'm going to clean the side of the washer and dryer before moving the stove back in place. I obviously don't film everything that I do, but just know that a melamine sponge is not a disinfectant. It's just really good at removing grime, but then I go in afterwards with a disinfectant spray. Same thing whenever I use Dawn Power Wash or dish soap. It's just because it's a degreaser. It is not a disinfectant, so I'll use it firstly before going in after with a cleaner. But again, it's not always filmed, so just wanted to give you that little tidbit of info. This landlord is a client of mine, so I have gone through this home to use the laundry machine and noticed these doors, so I am so happy to be able to finally tackle them. For the majority of this cleaning, I used Lysol's peroxide bathroom cleaner spray, as well as melamine sponge, and some Clorox disinfectant spray. Looks like the toilet is good and cooked and ready to shine. It's amazing what toilet bowl cleaner will do when you let it sit and do its job, and when you leave it in the toilet and don't put it elsewhere, because that's where it belongs. I spray with disinfectant, wipe up all the bigger pieces, scrub with my brush, wipe again, spray with disinfectant, scrub again, wipe again, and so on. And I'm sure this grout could really use some love in my steamer, but I just have so much to do, so if I have time I will get to it, but if not, so be it. This Lysol peroxide bathroom cleaner is my favorite. I personally can't stand the smell of bleach or bleach products, so I avoid them. But I know there's a lot of people out there that think bleach is the only way to clean things. And it's not, so I'm here to tell you peroxide is wonderful. And after this, we're going to go back to the toilet because I didn't clean the toilet lid. I just replaced it. Work smarter, not harder, right? And then start to work my way all the way around the bathroom, all the baseboards, in preparation for mopping. Looking into the shower, you can't possibly be using that many soaps. You never know. Nope, they are all empty. Scrub down the shower with Barkeeper's Friend and my drill brush, and then wipe down all of the toiletries. I would totally poop here. Anywho, our work's not done. We have the living room now. And the landlord volunteered to sort garbage from recycling, which I appreciated so much. So all that was left was this table that had all the dissolving drinks that were dumped out into this bucket, and the trash. I always say, if you have a housekeeper, make sure there's adequate lighting and change any bulbs if needed. That's why I always tend to have some on hand in my car. And I felt bad taking down the Christmas tree because some people just like Christmas all year round. But I know this is more so due to mental health issues and struggling with motivation to get things done. This room got everything disinfected and dusted in it. I hate that time-lapse mode of my phone is silent, so here's some sounds for you. Time to drop my followers like flies, because they are flies and they've been following me around all day here. The trick to vacuum out fruit flies is to move very slowly, and that way they don't see you and they don't take off. Glorious, isn't it? But I accidentally bumped this. Oops. Now that the living room is clean enough, I am going to move on to this table. Yes. I'm going to soak it in cleaner and sit it in the tub for a while and take care of it later. Moving on to the kitchen, open food in cupboards with dead bugs and mouse poo. Yeah, all of this is going in the trash, unfortunately. Lots and lots of dead flies. Now I'm going to tell you something. No matter how clean your house is, you can still get bugs and mice, fruit flies, and everything. They do not differentiate between which home is which, but if you leave food out, they will continue to come back and they will stay. So please don't be embarrassed if you have bugs or mice. They happen to the best of us. Just make sure you're taking the proper precautions to remediate. All the cupboard faces and appliances have been washed, and now that the outside's all clean, time to tackle the inside, and I must say, I was not expecting this. Or at least not this bad, so I am so happy we are here to help. Anything plastic or porous, like this utensil tray, are going in the trash. Although this is sped up and edited, I let these cleaners and disinfectants sit for a while. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm using Dawn to help degrease the fridge. I find it great to help remove grime as well as the melamine sponge, but afterwards spraying with a real disinfectant. Sorry for all the annoying background noise, but during the entirety of this clean, I have been doing this homeowner's laundry, which is piled high in the bedroom, not shown. Wow, what a difference. I didn't intend to clean the fridge today, but I got a bit curious. Nope. But for real though, I do love a challenge, but I don't have the time or equipment to do that fridge right now, so it is a nope. Isn't that just the greatest? I love doing this. Time to check my tabletop. Ooh. Note to self, don't turn the shower on while it's pointed at you. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look great, but it is what it is. Hello, dishes. Did you think I forgot about you? Need to be washes on the floor, those ones are clean to go back downstairs, and another load is done. Basket by basket, the landlord and I chip away at the dishes and put them away. And we've got another load washed. Quite a bit more on the floor still to do, but I did slice my finger, so I'm just gonna call it. And switch over to mopping because I almost forgot. So although there are still plenty of dishes to do and a bedroom we didn't touch, this cupboard is nice and clean and sanitized. The kitchen is sanitized and clean, as well as the bathroom and living area. And of course, the shared laundry space, which is what brought us here to begin with. So as much as this person might be embarrassed and angry that their space was invaded, I hope they know that this was done with love and without judgment, and that things will get better, and that I'm here to help. And if you want me to come back, I'll use the front door this time, I swear.